Welcome to The Daily Grind, a Bluff City Media daily podcast. Stepping up to the microphone is your host, Luke Hatmaker. Grab your favorite morning brew, and let's get to the show.
Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? I just want to get to this part. Who do you? All right, welcome to the Daily Grind. I am your host, Luke Hatmaker. My favorite part of the new theme song is that yeah, King Meeks, it makes me want to dance too, dude. That the jazz flute, the like,
oh yeah,
it's so good. It's Tuesday, and around here that means one thing. Typically, it means I have Dr. Buckets with me, musty buckets. Got to break that one out every now and then. It's
absolutely.
It's summertime. It's something we got to break it out. How are you, sir?
Yeah. I'm good, man. I am good. Happy Tuesday. You know, it's been a busy week, kind of getting started this week with my new job. It's going really well. Speaking of that, I was talking to my neighbor and his wife. She's not a teacher, but she helps kids like learn, you know, whatever. But she doesn't fart in public. Apparently, she's a private tutor. Welcome to the Daily Grind. Oh, we got the cough laugh.
Oh God. Private tutor. Man, I love fart jokes. You don't even know. You don't even know.
Listen, if you ever get to the point in your life where you don't think fart jokes or farts in general are funny, we can't be friends, because that is a level of sophistication or whatever that I will never truly be able to accomplish.
Me either, man. Like, I'm talking, it will defuse any situation ever. Yep.
Best one yet. Let's go.
I'm talking like I could walk in and see someone commit murder and they just look at me and go, and I'd be like, okay. You must have had your reasons. I digress. We're you know who else probably had their reasons for what they did? The NBA. That's what you call transition. The NBA.
Tutors, Adam Silver.
Yeah, for real. God, he's more of like a public tutor. He likes to crap the bed. I don't know. He announced the Christmas. I'm blaming him for all this. The NBA announced the Christmas Day and the opening night schedule. I know you guys talked about this yesterday, but opening night. Let's start there and work to Christmas, just because I'm not ready to acknowledge that they're already putting Christmas decorations up. We got Halloween to celebrate first. The first game, it looks like, well, I don't know which one of these will be first. It's Oklahoma City. Well, Houston Rockets at Oklahoma City. So I get this. It's the 1 and the 2 seeds from last year. It's Kevin Durant coming back to Oklahoma City. You know, I get this one. It's the returning champs or the reigning champs, whatever. It's the other one that I'm just like, are we still doing this? Are we still doing this? Because the other game is Golden State at the Lakers. And I'm just like, really?
Yeah, man. It's the AARP Warriors against the LeBron Lakers and Jake LaRavia and DeAndre Ayton and Austin Reeves and the Rui Hachimura's of the world.
Marcus Smart.
And Marcus Smart. Like, I forgot about Marcus Smart. The Grizzlies, the West Coast Grizzlies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I get it, but like the ESPN is going to continue to shove LeBron and Steph down our throat, and like Steph still got it, and LeBron does too. Like I am a LeBron hater. It is what it is. But like, there's so many good young teams, young talented teams, dude. I'd love to see the Pistons get a game. The Pistons and the Magic, 2 young teams up and coming with some superstars that deserve to be highlighted. You know, Giannis, like there are other guys, like even like the Spurs with Wemby and Jokic. Like there's so many guys that you could put on there. The first game I get, they're going to make Kevin Durant watch the Oklahoma City Thunder get their ring, which is awesome.
Yep.
They're the new look Rockets who have retooled and I think are going to be a force in the Western Conference this year. So I get that one, but like, give me somebody else in the nightcap, you know, give me Ant and like a Minnesota Memphis opening night game would have been amazing.
Yep. I mean, it's sad. It's not sad because it's like, you know, it has nothing to do. I mean, you said you are a self-proclaimed LeBron hater. It is what it is, where it's like, I respect them, but they shove them down our throats a lot. My thing is like every team you just named, every one of them, everyone that you just went through. I would rather watch that team as a whole play a game than the Lakers and Golden State.
Yeah, and Keelan, you're right. They're not, man. They didn't even give us an MLK Day game, and that's like our thing. Like we have a massive celebration in the city of Martin Luther King and what he did and the civil rights movement and how Memphis was such a hub for that. If they're going to take away MLK Day, they sure as hell ain't giving us a Christmas Day, much less an opening night game. Even though we have likely the face of the league, whether they like it or not, in Ja Morant on this team, we're still not going to get an opening night game, but at least we'll get a good basketball game. I think that Rockets Thunder game will be good. And like Wayno said, I will be in bed at halftime because I'm an old man and I go to bed with these late tips, but that game will be over at halftime.
Yeah, that game, I'm done. And you know, we're talking about good games that would matter. You know what? I see King Meeks. No Celtics this year. They got out of that. They got out of that game like a hop. They were like, nope.
Nope.
But the Christmas Day schedule. Well, good God. You take out the Lakers and Golden State again. I'm actually okay with this schedule too. Because I love Christmas. My family hates me on Christmas because I got this on all day. I got this. I got football.
We talked about this. So the lead up to Christmas Day is for Christmas movies. Christmas Day is for NBA basketball.
Yep, absolutely. You're absolutely right. The first game, Cavs at Knicks, should be good. Second game, Spurs at OKC, should be good. Then we get Rockets at Lakers. You know, it looks it does look like the NBA though. I'm interested if this Rockets thing doesn't work. They're getting a lot of push, and if the Kevin Durant if it's not a seamless integration, they might be in trouble, and this would be hilarious. I mean, I don't think that it's going to be we talked with the sports book a lot, like last week. You know, I think people are really high on the Rockets, and so for them to fail, I think would be a surprise, but. That game might not be great.
FanDuel has them 55.5 wins. There's a lot of expectations for this Rockets team. And like, there is a world where they're kind of stumbling at Christmas as they're still trying to figure out this new look team. But like, I don't know, man. I think they're going to be really good. Of these games, the ones that intrigue me the most, as much as that, like the Spurs, I like longtime hater of the Spurs. It's well documented my thoughts about Timmy Duncan on this show. I think that Spurs Thunder game could be really good, especially if the Spurs are half of what we think they could be with Wemby and Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle with another year under his belt. Like that team's gonna be good. Yeah. But then they've got Ant, but I get it's at Denver, but it's at 9:30 God's time zone here in Central Time Zone. I won't catch a lot of that one. That'd probably be like an early bedtime, but it's not a bad Christmas Day slate. It's not. Of the Eastern Conference teams, there's only 2 playing on Christmas Day. Those are 2 that are going to be a good one. The only, again, like I'm a little bit biased towards the Magic because of Desmond Bane. I like the Pistons and what they're building up there. But of the Eastern Conference teams that have not been obliterated by Achilles injuries, these are the 2 that would be a good matchup. Yeah.
And even Dallas and Golden State. You know, if Dallas ends up. If Cooper Flags ends up being the real deal, that'll be at least a fun game to watch. I mean,
to me, of all the games, of all the teams on this list that could flop, it's Dallas because Anthony Davis, well documented, entirely made of paper mache. Somebody's working him like a marionette on the inside. D'Angelo Russell is going to be their point guard for the vast majority of this season with Kyrie Irving out. Dinwiddie's good. Najee Marshall's good. They've got Lively and Gafford that can back up AD, which are serviceable big men. But of all the teams on this list, it could be flopping come Christmas. It's the Mavericks simply because of injuries and the injury history that their players have.
Yeah, if there's a game, if any of these games were to get flexed out of Christmas, which I don't know if they're probably not going to do that.
Typically, no. Yeah.
I mean, if Golden State, if the AARP Warriors get hurt, if they get hurt and they're missing all their guys, and then if the Mavericks, that game could be a dud. That game could be an absolute dud if those teams are crippled by the time we get to Christmas. Hopefully that's not the case. I'm not wishing that on anybody, but if you mentioned the game out of the 5 that might be the best, that Spurs OKC game or T-Wolves Denver, the game that has the potential to be the worst is this one. Dallas Golden State.
No doubt.
In my opinion.
No doubt.
And we'll see. At least it's not the last one. Well, maybe it should be the last one. That way we don't have to stay up and watch it.
That'd be nice. Just go ahead. If we're going to flex anything, put Minnie and Denver at 5 o'clock and then put this one at night because it's in. I mean, it's at Golden State. Shoot, I can just go to bed.
That'd be great because I do not.
Fat and sassy and full of eggnog. I go to bed and I stay and watch it.
I don't stay up late for that second game. I don't make it for that late one.
But we do hammer some eggnog on Christmas Day. That is also a thing.
We'll have to talk about eggnog later. Yeah. I'm out.
What?
I know. It's a dairy thing. It's a dairy thing.
That's fair. That's fair. I apologize to you and your GI system. I do love.
I've got lactate pills probably within reach. I do love some.
Speaking of private tutors.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh God. We could have a whole week show about my GI tract if you wanted to.
No, I think private tutors is here to stay.
Oh, I love it. Let's transition sports a little bit if you want to, because I don't really know what else has happened. Oh, and let me preface, we're not going to talk about college football yet. I know they announced the top 25 yesterday. I'm saving that. I want to have Uncle Buck on here with us. I want to kind of dive into that together because it'll be fun. I was going to say there's no news happening, but that happened. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the NFL because we overreacted a bit to preseason yesterday. And this isn't so much an overreaction today, but I want to talk about the NFL offensive and defensive rookie of the years. Just because if there's anything that, you don't really see starters in preseason. But you do see rookies. You see a lot of people like trying to get jobs. You see a lot of people and maybe you don't see a lot of first round rookies, but you see this is in preseasons where these kids get some test drive, Yep. And I just it's maybe not too early to overreact to the rookies. So I thought it would be nice to go over to FanDuel Sportsbook and look at the odds for the awards, specifically offensive and defensive rookie of the year. I want to start with defensive rookie of the year because we're going to take a break, and then I want to talk offensive. That's going to lead into our final segment. But the AP NFL defensive rookie of the year, 25-26 odds over at FanDuel. If you guys want to join us, it's got Abdul Carter is the dude's
grown man. That's a grown man.
That is a grown man. That is a dude, man. He's a dude, capital D dude. He's plus 185. He's the clear front runner. Yeah. Jalen Walker's plus 950. Michael Williams plus 1,000. Travis Hunter plus 1,000. Then you get Mason Graham plus 1,400. Mike Green plus 1,300. After that, it's kind of like a bunch of dudes hovering at plus 2,000 odds to plus 1,000 odds. But that top three, specifically Travis Hunter's odds I find interesting because he's only plus 1,000. And depending on what they decide to do with him, because, who knows what side of the ball he's going to play primarily. They said they're going to try. Shoot, we could probably have a whole show. I think FanDuel has a whole section about Travis Hunter odds about if he's going to play offensive, defensive. But you look at Abdul Carter, you look at Jalen Walker, and you look at Travis Hunter, and that's an interesting top three, I would say, for this race. Even though it does look like Abdul Carter's going to win the whole damn thing if he has the season. Yeah,
grown ass man up there in New York, and if Micah Parsons says that you could be the best edge rusher to come out of Penn State, that's big talk. Big talk. He's one of the best edge rushers to come out of Penn State. Up there with several other guys, LeVar Arrington, different guys over the years. Jalen Walker is also a good linebacker for Atlanta. He's going to have some big play. A guy to watch from some lower odds down. He's going to be kind of with the attention that TJ Watt gets for the Steelers. His running mate Jack Sawyer out of Ohio State is one to watch. He's got great odds at plus 10,000. He's one to watch. Not saying that he could, but not saying that he will, but he could be in that conversation. Because he is TJ Watt light. And given the attention that TJ Watt's going to get in Pittsburgh, Jack Sawyer could be set up for a really big season in Pittsburgh. Plus, their offense is not going to be that great. So he's going to have a lot of opportunity by being on the field. And so reps equals, highlights equals tackles equals exposure. I do think it's Abdul Carter. I was huge on Abdul Carter. I caught some heat, but that's who I wanted the Titans to draft first overall because, the offense is going to be terrible, and I didn't want to inject Cam Ward into an offense with nothing, no offensive line or anything. I'm fine with it. I think Cam Ward looked great the other night against Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Abdul Carter could be the best player in this draft.
Yeah, man, I agree with you. He's someone where I'd be like, if the Bears were picking it higher, I'd be like, man, he good.
That's a dog. That is a dog. I'm just telling y'all, I watched him in those against Penn State because I am a defensive guy. It's my favorite side of football. It's what I pay more attention to. and that dude is built different. Let's just put it that way. And he will walk away with the Rookie of the Year given health just because of how talented he truly is. Jack Sawyer is a name from a little bit further down just to keep an eye on. Mason Graham is one to not keep an eye on. That guy is not good for Cleveland. Like he got drafted way higher than he got drafted high. Like, I have no idea why that guy got drafted. Like he has no motor. He's doughboy soft, and I just don't like Mason Graham. He was fine at Michigan, but you could just tell his game wasn't going to translate to the NFL. I might be eating crow, but I doubt it. But again, this is Abdul Carter's award to lose.
I do like. I appreciate you going for a lower odds guy, and I appreciate you bringing up the fact that it's a lot of these rookie awards, especially on the defensive side. It's about reps. It's like how much exposure you get, how much you're on the field, how many tackles you get. A lot of the times, if you're not a premier edge rusher, if you're not racking up sacks, it's just, hey, did you get a lot of sacks? I remember when Roquan Smith was drafted by the Bears. He just didn't have many sacks, but he had like a rookie season of 120 tackles or something. It's like, if you do that.
And I like Travis Hunter, but that's why like he's too small to be an NFL every down cornerback. That's why he's listed second on the depth chart. I don't think he'll be in this conversation. Now, he's going to be a great slot and red zone receiver for Jacksonville. That's where he's going to make his living in NFL. He's just like, if you look at your prototypical, like Joe Hayden is probably one of the few exceptions to just being a really small frame guy and be able to actually like make a living at corner in the NFL. Otherwise, you're on an island against these big receivers, and that's nothing against Travis Hunter. It's just sheer physics, right? Like big receivers bully small cornerbacks. I think he's going to make his living on the offensive side of the ball. So like he's one that I wouldn't waste my money on. But if you're looking for a reach and you got a few dollars to spend, Jack Sawyer might be one to look at.
And it's a cool name.
Yeah,
combining two lead characters from Lost. Love it.
Yeah. Although two first names, I'll say this little nugget about me. If you have two first names, I don't trust you because I don't know who you are. Are you Jack? Are you Sawyer? Who knows? I don't trust if you have two first names.
Like Ricky Bobby.
Yep, don't trust him.
I love it. Learn something new every day. We're going to take a really quick break, and then we're going to talk the offensive side of the ball when we get back. Don't want to overload that conversation all at once because offensive is interesting. You mentioned the guy I want to talk about, but we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
Choking and token. The Mid-South's first cannabis-themed jiu-jitsu tournament.
August 16th at Midtown Krav Maga and Jiu-Jitsu.
At 1 p.m. 21 plus to compete or consume.
Consumption not required.
Ounce of Hope is licensed by the state of Tennessee. This is all 100% legal hemp products. Everything's good to go.
We'll have gi divisions.
No gi divisions.
Madison bracket, guaranteeing 4 matches per division, plus an absolute winner.
Each fighter receives an Ounce of Hope gift bag, and there's prizes for every winner.
Check out the link below to sign up.
Read some stuff about Gigi this week.
I didn't.
No, good.
Okay, good.
Gigi talked about how he's changing his routine. He's getting up earlier in the morning and, trying to get his day started. He wants to make sure that he's like 30 minutes early to everything. And, those are little things, but those are things that, hey, if you're serious, come on, do those things.
No, that shows a level of growth because you want to create a routine. I think what it was in the past, if we're talking about it in this fashion, was there was no real routine. It was get up when you got up. You were going to get the work in, but it was whenever you got it in. Yeah, this is not a question of if he's good enough to do it. It was he going to be mature enough to allow himself to be good enough to do it. A lot of how we will be how much growth he has made.
Tune in to the Night Court podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Now, stylistically, it's kind of interesting because I think if Brendan Lewis is the starter, it's going to be completely different. If Arrington Maiden's the starter, I think you can keep some semblance of what you have been doing under Seth Hennigan because he can be more of a pocket passer. But let's say Brendan Lewis is the starter. changes to the offense ultimately would have to come from that. He's not the pocket passer that Seth was, but he also has a different dynamic with his legs that he could bring to the table.
I think you'd have to keep things pretty close to the line of scrimmage. I think his average depth of target or average complete, it was 7.3 yards, and the year before that it was 5.6 and very limited action. You're not really looking to stretch the field. You're kind of keeping everything in front of you. We've talked a lot about Sutton Smith and Greg DeRosier and what they bring, especially as pass catchers. I think they'll have to be heavily utilized. I wouldn't be shocked if we saw both of them on the field a lot.
We talk about the difference between good and great coaches all the time. Good coaches have a system. They force you to fit that system. That system works. Great coaches take the personnel that they have and,
formulate a system off of that
around the personnel that they have.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
And we are back, and the tech stuff worked. Awesome. Yeah, y'all, check out, first of all, let's start with this weekend, Saturday, 1 o'clock, Chokin' and Token.
Let's go. We got it right.
I stepped off camera during the commercial, and I literally just like looked at myself in the mirror and went, get it. Don't mess it up. It's going to be at 1 o'clock. It's our guys at Midtown Krav Maga. They're awesome. Ounce of Hope is also going to be there sponsoring this thing. You can find them using the QR code below, as well as the promo code BluffC to get yourself 15% off. That's on the screen. We also have Trilogy Tattoo. They will be there, I think, this weekend, but they sponsor us. I don't know if they're going to be there. I'm going to be there. I'm driving in. Rusty's going to be there. Maybe. Are you going to be there?
Absolutely.
I don't know who else is going to be there, but we're going to be there. So
yes,
come and hang out. Come and hang out. Come choke and toke. Now that I know what I'm talking about. Also, FanDuel, guys, check out FanDuel Sportsbook because they're also a proud sponsor of the show. We love them. Let's get back to our conversation because they are helping us out here. We are talking about NFL Rookie of the Year. We just talked about defensive guys. I think we're both kind of aligned, and it looks like FanDuel is also aligned. It looks like it might be Abdul Carter's to lose.
Yeah.
Get to the offensive side of the ball. There's a little bit tighter of a race up at the top. You've got Ashton Jeanty at plus 250, and then you have Cam Ward at plus 300. That's pretty. You know what? You get me. I love having like a really close race early where they're two different positions. This isn't two quarterbacks. This is a quarterback and a running back, both who look good. Both who I really like. And you go after this. I mean, you have Amarian Hampton plus 850. You have Travis Hunter again plus 1,100, which is crazy that he's on both sides. That's wild. You've got Ted McMillan, who I know a lot of people are high on. You got Travion Henderson, Tyler Warren, Matthew Golden. There's just a lot more names on the offensive side of the ball, I would say. Any of these jump out at you?
Yeah, Ashton Jeanty it's tough for a running back to win any kind of award like this. I like him. I think he's going to be a good running back for Oakland. He didn't have a great debut in the preseason, but it's his first game. Cam Ward is going to get reps, like we talked about earlier. Like the Titans were bad offensively, defensively. Defense is not terrible, but we're bad. Not a great football team. So he's going to get an opportunity to just throw the ball all over the yard. And so there's a shot that he could absolutely win this. Shedeur Sanders would be another one that'd be interested to watch. He's had a great preseason so far. Might throw a few dollars on him. Omarion Hampton is a running back. I think he's from North Carolina. I believe he's at the Chargers, who's had a really strong fall camp and getting a lot of momentum as a guy that could be kind of that dude this year, like that kind of unheralded.
Najee Harris is hurt, right? The guy in front
right. of him. And he's Najee Harris. He's always hurt. He's never been just super reliable. And so like Hampton could be one. If you want to throw a few dollars, he's plus 850. If you bet 100, you win $850. Those are good odds for a guy that's going to get a lot of reps because Jim Harbaugh loves to run the football. We saw that in Michigan. He's done it in everywhere he's been. He runs the football, kind of old school power eye type ball.
That Frank Gore in San Francisco.
I mean, that's it. He could be a recipient of a lot of carries, a lot of touches that could play his way in. Again, it's typically a quarterback's award, but keep an eye on Hampton as a guy for some lower odds that might win you some money on FanDuel.
Yeah, which I like Hampton too. He's the one. He's the one. If you don't want to put money on one of the two favorites here in Cam Ward or Genty, which I'm with you. I feel like the Genty money is like 250. Is him being the favorite and him being a running back. It's too good. If you know, in my experience, if something looks too good to be true, it is. Yeah. But that Omarion Hampton, and it's like you said, there's a reason. You look at the top running backs in NFL history. Frank Gore is like at the top of all these lists, and a lot of that's just because they did nothing but feed him the ball when he was in San Francisco. I
put y'all on the good stuff. I do my research. I do my homework. I give you Jack Sawyer. I'm giving you Marion Hampton. Put some money, win some money responsibly, of course.
Very, very true. All right. Well, you did your homework. I like this. So let's transition that because it's time for our daily dose of It's a Trap. There's a trap. Brought to you by Admiral Akbar. That's not true. It's brought to you by Fatal Sportsbook, but it's named in honor of Admiral Akbar. He's a fictional character. He does not sponsor the show. Don't at me.
Be cool if he did, though.
Yeah, don't at me, Disney. I know I love me alone. The name of the game is It's a Trap. The rules are simple. I will give our guest, my co-host, I will give them a list of 3 bets, 3 wagers, 3 odds. It's up to him to guess which one is a trap. It's a topic of my choosing. Today's topic, keeping in the spirit of, the Rookie of the Year race, I want to talk about the AFC division winner.
Yes, you talking about the battle of the mid?
Yeah, bro. This really got me. I was like, when I pulled this up, I was like, oh, cool. So, which one of these wagers? Oh, and people at home, you want to hop over to Fatal Sportsbook, help Rusty out in the comments if you want. I don't know if he needs it. He's doing pretty good. So let's do it. All right. So the AFC South Division winner. Which one of these is a trap? Is it A, the Houston Texans plus 115? Is it B, the Jacksonville Jaguars at plus 300? Or is it C, the Indianapolis Colts at plus 700?
What'd you say, the Jags?
Plus 300.
It ain't like plus 700 for the Colts. That's wild because AR-15 lost a finger in the first preseason game. Their defense is porous. Jacksonville and Houston are the only 2 like legitimate teams with established quarterbacks and established movements. I'm saying they're the favorites. The Colts are a trap.
It's a trap. You got it right. Okay, hold on.
Use logic, people. You got to work your way through this.
So you are now okay. So I will update the standings, but as of now,
let's go 3-1, baby. Let's go.
Yep. So I will update that. So yeah, I found this interesting, but not in the way that you would think, because you were right. The Texans and Jaguars, they're the prohibitive favorites, plus 115 plus 300. I go either way. The Colts are also plus 300.
Oh, my God.
Dude. You were right, but you went the wrong way.
I thought they'd be down there with us.
I know. The Titans are plus 700. The Colts are plus 300. And I'm with you. Why the hell ain't they swapped? Because if Cam Ward is good, if Cam Ward is actually good, and there's word on the ground here in Nashville is that he might actually be good. Yeah. I don't get to my office is right across this body of water from the Titans practice facility. So sometimes I do a little, let me tell you, word on the street is he's looking good.
For sure. Calvin Ridley has emerged as his number 1 target simply because he threw the ball to him like 4 out of the 7 completions he had the other night. Which, I mean, if you're a rookie and you can throw it to Calvin Ridley, you do that, right?
Why not?
But like, I'll sum it up with this. Good friend of the show, Zach Callahan of Grind City Brew. We're going to be hosting college football Saturdays this fall. A lot more to come about that. I texted him the other night from the Denver airport when AR's finger was bent the wrong way. And I was just like, yikes. And his response, Luke, summed it up perfectly. And I've got it right here.
Give it to me.
I said, yeah. He goes, yeah, no bueno. I was watching out with a finger injury already. He said, Danny Dimes, you're my only hope. Talking about Daniel Jones. And I said, bro, that's a tough spot to find yourself in August.
That's a tough FanDuel. What are we doing with these plus 300? If that's where they're sitting, brother, like
like these odds, that's what we call a moving line, and it's going to move the other direction.
See, normally I come on here and I'm like, I thought this was a misprint because it's like plus $1 million. I thought this was a misprint. I thought there was a 0 missing. I was like, what are we doing?
Danny Dimes is your quarterback. Yeah, it ain't.
Yep.
He ain't got much hope.
Nope, man. But you were in first place, dude. You were in first place, and these odds were over at FanDuel Sportsbook, y'all. Check them out. Rusty does his homework, and that's why he's in first place. Uncle Buck's coming for your crown, though.
I'm a degenerate gambler, so it is what it is.
What did I say? Before we get out of here, it's Tuesday, so we are going to tube. I can go first because I want to hear your. I'm assuming I'm going to get a Bachelor update.
Of course,
I need it. I can go first. I just started this series on Netflix, really short miniseries. Kyla's already finished it. She watches TV way faster than me. I just watched the first episode. It's Untamed. It's it's like a murder mystery in Yosemite National Park.
Yes.
And it's got Eric Bana and the dude from Jurassic Park.
Yes. Great.
Yep.
Great.
Really good. It was quite good. And I love the dude from Jurassic Park. That dude's I would watch him in anything.
Yes, I heard. Yes. So somebody else is telling me about Untamed and how good it was, and so I'm definitely one I want to check out for sure.
It's good. Sam Neill, Wayno, Australian.
Neal, that's it.
He's an Australian.
He's an Aussie.
Aussie. He's an Aussie. He's great.
Shout out.
Yep. What do you give it to me though? Give it to me.
Those down under. So the Bachelor in Paradise is heating up as I sit here with all this like sports memorabilia, baseball shirt and hat on. We're going to talk about the Bachelor in Paradise because it's starting to heat up. Luke, last night they started these competitions where you're like competing, and if you get matched with somebody else, you get a secret rendezvous to where you can sneak out and y'all can have a secret date if you're into it. Well, the way it worked out on last night's episode was there's a girl whose person, whatever they call them on The Bachelor, called another girl that had been eliminated. It's like, hey, if you come back, I'll propose you on the spot, and didn't tell her. Well, this guy, the guy that won, pulled this girl aside because he was afraid he was going to get sent home in the rose ceremony, and was like, hey, let me tell you what your boy did, and created the drama. So we didn't get quite finished with last night's episode, but Fit is hitting the Shan in Costa Rica in Bachelor in Paradise. It's, they've got to create drama somehow because honestly, it's kind of a bunch of boring characters. Like they're just kind of like, meh. But like this is creating some drama, some angst. There was tears last night. Like my boy was in a deep sleep and his girl comes in and just absolute shambles and tears. It's like, we need to talk. And he's like, yeah. But anyway, check out Bachelor in Paradise. Drama's heating up. Again, we watch this because Maggie is amazing and she's earned all the girlfriend credit from all the basketball that she watches with me. But Bachelor in Paradise is starting to get good.
I love that. I didn't know you could bring people back. That's next level.
Well, I don't know. Maggie said they can. I don't know. Maggie said they could. The girl politely declined, but he told his roommate about it, and then his roommate told his girl about it, and it's just getting ugly, man.
People be doing crazy thing on this show. Edward, I have not seen Weapons yet. I'm beating myself up about it. It's at the top of my. I'm going to try to see it this week. Looks scary. If you've seen it, don't spoil it. I know you said it was good.
It's got the girl from Ozark in it. I can't remember her name. She plays Ruth in Ozark, which Ruth in Ozark is like top 5 all-time characters for me. She's amazing.
It's like top 2, not 2 Ruths. It's like her, and I don't know another Ruth, so it's like her. She's great. She's great. I might do an Ozark rewatch soon. Ozark's great.
Such a good show.
It's a great show. Jason Bateman being mean.
Yeah, but Wendy, his wife, is like the ultimate like anti-hero, right? Because she's just so devious and just evil and like. And what Julia Gardner, shout out Edward. Yes, sir. That's it. But Wendy in Ozark to me is like a slept on evil character she's so good in that role, bro.
Oh, dude, Laura Linney. Is that Laura Linney? Yeah, Laura Linney.
Yeah.
Dude,
she's amazing.
Man, Ozark's rewatch coming for you guys. That's gonna do it for our show today. Yeah, we got a full slate today, though. I know Jess Benson's happening over on Grind City Media right now. Go check her out. I know the $2 Sports Show. You guys are going live at 11.
Yes, sir.
That'll be fun. Uncle Buck's gonna be there. Right? Is Uncle Buck there? Is he with you?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Cool.
Unless he gets I hope so. Otherwise, it's gonna be a $1 show.
Yeah. And then we got Anthony saying at 1 new time.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. But yeah, y'all check it out. We got stuff for you all day. Thank you, FanDuel. Thank you, Ounce of Hope. Thank you, Trilogy Tattoo. Thank you, Midtown Krav Maga. Got a whole bunch going on this weekend. Y'all be there at the Shindig at Chokin' and Token. Nailed it.
Go.
Right.
Gets it.
Getting out of here before I ruin anything. Remember these 2 things. Remember to be a little bit weird and remember to smile. Bye, guys. Have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to The Daily Grind. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.